Well, I think this year quite interesting. At least I don't see so many, dark story. I mean, there are a lot of quite interesting one, and there are also some humors. I know.
I was quite pleasantly surprised with the wide range of basically genres and approaches that people took towards the theme of tomorrow.
I thought that overall the technical quality of the submissions was incredibly high.
Some of this year's finalists actually managed to top what was done last year in terms of just the production value, the acting, the concept, the writing.
I've sort of been puzzled by the notion of creativity because when you live in Singapore, you're basically told what to do all your lives. I mean, get this, you're even told when to think out of the box. So that means that for some reason you're actually inside the box.
There's always the fear that people will go for a certain kind of, just go a certain idea or a certain type of genre, and there'll be too many entries that were similar. So happily there was none of that.
The cinematography was very good. I thought the editing was very, very tight. And I thought on the creative front, a lot of the ideas and the way that they were expressed was very, very good.
Particularly, I like some of the clips that are really creative, like the Iron Man, and I think that was quite very creative, and the way they portray like the theme of tomorrow.
I think some of the pieces that worked well for me were things that stood out in terms of genre. For example, one had a sci-fi approach set in the future, and it was very nicely executed.
Child, because of the simplicity of the concept.
Chasing Tomorrow is an example of a film that I thought was very adventurous in the way that it worked.
Another entry that stood out for me was Prettier Yesterday, because I thought it was a very nicely put together, entertaining story for its length, with a nice twist in the end.
Observe more and maybe tell your own story, among your friends, or maybe your family story, share a bit. I think this will be very good and very real. Why? Because this is your story and it's easy to portray.
I think in this case, because it's quite short, essentially it has to feel cohesive in that short period, and I think usually a little surprise at the end works as well.
And I think you've got to really think about the production value, how you shoot your short films and how you edit them, because again, this year's participants have set the bar pretty high.
I think the quality of what can be done now with zero budget is every bit as good as a lot of what's coming out of Hollywood. I think it's very much more about the kind of ideas you have, the stories you want to tell, and I would say the best film school you can be at is out on the street shooting it.